Hi there, this is Kassie, and these are the weekly tarot horoscopes for all signs for the week of July 15 to July 21st. If you're looking for a personal reading, you can find me at www.cassiekai.com, where I offer live chat sessions and you will get 3 free minutes with your subscription for your first session, as well as detailed email readings, which you can find on my e-shop. And we have some fantastic discounts on email readings right now, including a huge discount on the past life reading, previously €200, now only €70, that's 65 off. You can also get a quick yes or no reading for only €5. If you're new here, I'm glad you have found us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our ever-growing community of tarot enthusiasts. On this channel, we dive into daily, weekly, and seasonal tarot readings to help guide you through life's twists and turns. Plus, I may share some spontaneous videos like a pick a card or a yes or no video, so stay tuned to explore everything new that comes up. Don't forget to explore the free content on my website, including the card of your birthday, insightful articles on tarot, and 2 card combinations. In the description below, you will find all the useful links to my social media, to my website, ebooks I have written, so make sure to check out those links. Plus, you can catch up on last week's predictions by clicking the link in the upper right corner of this video. Stay tuned and let's uncover what the cards have in store for us this week. For Aries, we had the Devil and now the Knight of Cups. Last week you may have felt a sense of being caught in situations that were not so good, that were not serving your higher purpose, or maybe you were struggling with overindulgence, or you were dealing with toxic relationships or toxic habits. This week the Knight of Cups brings a sense of help, support, good news. This card represents someone in your life that tries to help you, or someone who loves you, or someone who brings positive news. You will experience emotional support this week, romantic gestures, and you may express your feelings openly, or someone else will express their feelings to you openly. In your career, this is a week where you move from feeling trapped to receiving help and support. A colleague or a mentor may offer you guidance or good news, and that will help you move forward with the situation. The Knight of Cups encourages you to embrace this support and use it to overcome any obstacles you've been facing in your work lately. Be open to collaboration and trust that the assistance you receive will help you advance in your career. Now, if you want to know how someone feels, the Knight of Cups indicates that this person is in love with you and will express their feelings or will make a gesture this week. This is a period of emotional connection, of romantic gestures, so if you have been waiting for someone to show their affection, this is the week you might receive those heartfelt expressions and good news. It's important to be receptive, to open to these feelings, and allow yourself to enjoy the romance and the deepening of this connection. Strong days are from Wednesday to Friday. For Taurus, we had the 9 of Swords and now it's the 5 of Wands. After a week of stress and anxiety with the 9 of Swords, you're now entering a phase where you will start seeing improvement, even though there are still some challenges. Last week you may have felt overwhelmed by concerns or by negative thoughts, but this week you will take things in your hands and you will ask for what you want. The 5 of Wands is a card of action, and although it represents disagreements or conflicting interests, so there might be those who are opposed to your plans, at the same time it shows that there's a good chance you will stand out. In your career, there might be conflicting interests here too, or disagreements with colleagues or with clients or with superiors, or competition within a team. The 5 of Wands encourages you to stand your ground and use these conflicts as opportunities for growth. This week you will assert yourself in some way, and you will navigate through disagreements and find ways to collaborate despite the differences. If you want to know how someone feels, the Five of Wands indicates that someone is struggling with their feelings for you. There is attraction on the one hand, but there's also an inner conflict. There may be an internal battle, or there might be an external rival for some of you, a third person, and that creates a sense of tension in your relationship. So for some of you, there might be a rival vying for your attention or for the attention of the person you are interested in, adding to the complexity of the situation. Friday and Saturday are highlighted as particularly significant this week, while from July 22nd to August the 1st, you will stand out in something significant. This period will bring an opportunity for you to shine despite the ongoing conflicts. For Gemini, we had the Four of Swords and now the Queen of Cups. After a week of rest, reflection, recuperation with the Four of Swords, you are now entering a phase of emotional support and nurturing with the Queen of Cups. This is a good time to welcome the love and guidance from those around you, those who love you, or heal professional relationships and deepen emotional connections. Last week you may have felt the need to take a break or to step back to recharge your batteries. Now the Queen of Cups brings a sense of compassion, emotional depth, support. This card represents a nurturing and loving presence in your life, someone who offers love, guidance, affection. It's a time when you might experience healing in your relationships and support in both personal or professional relationships, connections. In your career, this could involve someone who is in a position of power, likely a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And this person will offer the guidance and their support. They may help you heal a strained professional relationship, for instance, providing the understanding needed for you to move forward. The Queen of Cups shows that your professional relationships will improve, and some of you will form a very beneficial partnership this week. If you want to know how someone feels, the Queen of Cups shows love, affection, and support from the person you are interested in. Again, you may find someone, possibly a water sign, sun or ascendant, that is very supportive and loving towards you. Their presence this week will bring comfort, emotional security, which will make you feel cherished and valued. It's important to reciprocate these feelings and allow the relationship to flourish through mutual care and understanding. Strong days are from Friday to Sunday. For Cancer, we had the Nine of Wands and now it's the Two of Wands. After a week of defensiveness with the Nine of Wands, you are now entering a phase of exploration and decision-making with the Two of Wands. It's a good week to look ahead, to weigh your options and make thoughtful choices in both your professional and personal life. Last week, you may have felt like you were on guard, protecting yourself or your interests with determination, and maybe your resilience was tested, but you stood firm against the challenges even when feeling weary. Now, the Two of Wands represents the beginning of planning and the consideration of different paths. In your career, there might be some indecisiveness between two different paths or two different options. You may find yourself at the crossroads, for instance, considering which direction to take. The Two of Wands encourages you to carefully evaluate your choices, to think ahead, and make strategic plans for your professional growth. It's a good week to be open to new opportunities and trust your ability to make the right decision, because with the Two of Wands, it's common that we have already made a decision. We have already made a decision, despite the uncertainty and the hesitation or the dilemma that we may be facing. In terms of romantic feelings, the Two of Wands shows attraction but also power struggles. So if you want to know how someone feels, there is a strong connection, there's interest, there's attraction, but there's also an underlying tension regarding control and who has the upper hand in the relationship. So you might experience moments of indecisiveness and the need to balance desires and aspirations with your partner. It's important to communicate openly and find a way to harmonize your goals and expectations to avoid conflicts. The strong day of this week is Tuesday. For Leo, we had the Ten of Wands and now the Queen of Swords. After a week of pressure and heavy responsibilities with the Ten of Wands, you are now entering a phase of clarity and detachment with the Queen of Swords. So it's a time to see things from a logical perspective, less emotionally, and make important decisions and also engage in honest communication. Last week you may have felt overwhelmed and the weight of numerous tasks and obligations and the sheer amount of duties and work on your shoulders were too heavy. But now you will start seeing things from a logical and objective viewpoint, and you will feel the need to make important decisions that will make things easier for you. In your career, this is a week where you move from feeling pressured to adopting a more detached and analytical approach in your professional life. You will make an important decision, or you might face criticisms from someone in authority. The Queen of Swords encourages you to approach these situations with logic and fairness. It's a time to be precise in your communication, say what you want clearly, and don't take criticism personally, but take it rather as a means to improve and refine your work. If you want to know how someone feels, the Queen of Swords indicates that someone feels the need to clarify things to you and have a rather difficult but necessary conversation. This card suggests a week where open and honest communication is essential, even if it brings up challenging topics. It's important to approach these discussions with an open mind and a willingness to understand the other person's perspective, allowing for resolution and greater clarity in the relationship. An air sign, Sun or Ascendant, Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, might play a significant role this week. Strong days are from Friday to Sunday. For Virgo, we had the King of Swords and now the Three of Wands. Last week, the energy of the King of Swords probably pushed you to make some important decisions using logic over emotion, and you may have maintained a detached perspective. You may have found yourself in situations that required clear thinking or fairness, where emotions needed to be kept at bay in favor of rationality. Now, following this serious atmosphere, the Three of Wands focuses on planning for the future, considering expansion and even making travel plans this week. This card represents the early stages of projects and the anticipation of growth. So this week you might start seeing the potential for future opportunities and begin laying the groundwork for upcoming ventures. In your career, this could involve a business trip or establishing connections with people from other countries or making plans for expansion. This week you will think big and consider how you can broaden your horizons. You may decide to expand your business, for instance, or your influence, maybe through the internet or by traveling. If you want to know how someone feels, the Three of Wands indicates that this person wants to progress things with you, yet that they might still be keeping their options open, especially if the relationship is new and you are not exclusive yet. This card shows there is interest in moving forward, but there's also a sense of waiting to see how things will develop and whether you are a good match. It's important to communicate about your intentions and also be patient as the relationship evolves. The desire for progress is there, but so is the need to explore possibilities. Strong days are Tuesday and Wednesday. For Libra, we had the Queen of Swords and now the Hanged Man. After a week of logical assessment and emotional detachment, you are now entering a phase of reflection and perspective shifting with the Hanged Man. This week you will pause, reassess, and gain new insights in both your professional and personal life. Last week, you may have found yourself assessing situations with a critical eye, focusing on facts and logic rather than emotion, and you probably made some tough but necessary decisions. Now, the Hanged Man brings a sense of pause, reflection, and seeing things from a different viewpoint. This card represents a time of suspension and waiting, where you might find yourself reassessing a relationship or generally a situation. In your career, this could involve taking a pause, reassessing your goals, or viewing your work situation differently than before. The Hanged Man encourages you to embrace this period of inactivity as an opportunity to rethink your approach. Don't try to rush or force things, as that could backfire. This is a time to be patient and open to new ways of understanding that will probably open new doors for you. If you want to know how someone feels, the Hanged Man indicates that someone is rather detached and inactive at this stage, as they are seeing the situation with different eyes, with new eyes. This card suggests a period where there might be a lack of forward movement or lack of communication, as either you or the person you are interested in takes time to reassess their feelings. It's important to allow space for reflection, as that can lead to a deeper understanding and clarity. A Pisces sun or ascendant may play a significant role in this process. In a week or two, you will make a pause that will allow you to see certain things differently. That will be crucial for gaining new insights and understanding of situations that were previously unclear. For Scorpio, we had the Knight of Swords and now the Star. After a week of obstacles and maybe hasty actions too, you're now entering a phase of clarity and hope with the Star. This week, you will plan for the future, you will focus on your long-term goals, and you will embrace the positive signs of manifestation that the universe will send you. Last week, you may have found yourself in situations that required rapid responses, or perhaps dealing with conflicts or challenges with a determined but somewhat impulsive approach. Now the Star brings a sense of clarity, hope, and promise. These cards represent a time of healing, inspiration, and generally positive outcomes, so you might start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel this week, and you will feel more optimistic about your future. In your career, this could involve seeing the first signs of something you've been hoping for beginning to manifest, as the Star encourages you to focus on your aspirations and set clear, achievable goals for the future. This week, you will be working towards your dreams with a renewed energy and renewed optimism. If you want to know how someone feels, the Star shows that this person likes you or even loves you if your connection is deeper, but there might be some distance between you. For some of you, this could mean a long-distance relationship where love and hope keep the bond strong, but there is this issue that keeps you apart. This could also mean that the relationship cannot progress at this stage, as there are other things that need to happen first. For some of you, it could be emotional distance, and that too must be addressed in some way. An Aquarius sun or ascendant might play a significant role this week. For Sagittarius, we had the King of Cups and now the Two of Cups. This week, you continue to focus on your relationships, both in career and in your personal life, and to enjoy the harmony and love that these connections bring. You have two very good cards last week and this week. And last week, you may have found yourself in situations where you needed to be understanding, loving, emotionally supportive. So you probably offered guidance and support to someone around you, to someone special. This energy continues with the harmonious and loving vibe of the Two of Cups. So following the emotional atmosphere of the King of Cups, the Two of Cups brings a focus on partnerships again, connections, mutual love, understanding. As this card represents deep emotional bonds, whether in romantic relationships or in meaningful partnerships in other areas of your life. In your career, this could involve forming a beneficial partnership or healing a strained professional relationship. This week, you will collaborate and build strong and mutually supportive connections. You will work closely with others and create a harmonious working environment where everyone is happy and fulfilled. Teamwork is especially important this week. If you want to know how someone feels, the Two of Cups indicates that someone is in love with you, they are feeling very drawn to you, and the compatibility is strong. Their feelings are genuine and the connection is profound, so this is a very good card for relationships. This card suggests a week of deep emotional connection, mutual attraction, and you can enjoy the loving and supportive vibe that surrounds your relationship at this stage. Strong days are Tuesday and Friday. For Capricorn, we had the Queen of Pentacles and now the Three of Cups. After a week of practicality and resourcefulness with the Queen of Pentacles, you are now entering a phase of social connections and celebration with the Three of Cups, so it's a good week to focus on your relationships, both in your career and professional life, and to enjoy the joy and support that social relationships can bring. Last week, you may have found yourself in situations where you needed to be resourceful or to take care of your responsibilities or to manage your time, your resources, your home wisely. Now, the Three of Cups shows gatherings, friendships, and generally the joy of connecting with others. This week you will experience this uplifting energy and you will have a lot of social interactions and support from friends or a community. In your career, you will be very productive this week. You will shine in team settings and you will possibly make use of your connections or network to achieve your goals. The Three of Cups encourages you to collaborate with others, to celebrate successes together, and leverage the power of your network. This week, you will enjoy the camaraderie of your colleagues and the benefits of working well with others. If you want to know how someone feels, the Three of Cups indicates that someone is feeling, has very strong feelings for you, or their feelings are growing because threes generally show growth. This card suggests a period of joyful interactions, friendly interactions, but it also hints that if your feelings for a friend are more than platonic, they might not be reciprocated in the same way. So it's important to enjoy the connection as it is and understand the dynamics of this relationship. Strong days of this week are Tuesday and Wednesday. For Aquarius, we had the Five of Swords and now it's the Nine of Wands. Last week for you was likely marked by the conflict-ridden and challenging energy of the Five of Swords, as this card represents disputes, disagreements, and also a sense of conflict or betrayal. So you may have found yourself in situations where you faced arguments, misunderstandings, or power struggles. Now, the Nine of Wands brings a sense of stubbornness, resistance, and the need to defend your position. So this card represents perseverance and standing your ground even when faced with continued challenges. So it's a time when you might feel the need to protect yourself and your interests with determination. In your career this week, you may have to stand up for your ideas or to protect an achievement or your position or to maintain your stance despite opposition. The Nine of Wands encourages you to be resilient and steadfast, showing your commitment to your work and your readiness to defend it against any challenges. If you want to know how someone feels, the Nine of Wands indicates that someone feels attracted to you but wants things on their terms. This card suggests a period of attraction mixed with a need for control from their end, but also boundaries from your end. The person might be interested in you, but they are also cautious and protective of their own interests and desires. It's important to recognize this dynamic and navigate the relationship with understanding and patience, being aware of the need for compromise and mutual respect. Strong day of this week is Monday. For Pisces, we had the Wheel of Fortune and now it's the Lovers. After a week of unpredictability and changes with the Wheel of Fortune, You're now entering a phase of decision-making and alignment, especially when it comes to relationships. You will take control of your choices, so you will feel more powerful than last week. Maybe last week you felt that things were not in your control, and there were unexpected shifts in your circumstances that brought either challenges or opportunities. Now the Lovers represents making important decisions and feeling more in control of your destiny. It's a time when you might experience some problems in your relationships, but also clarity and significant choices. In your career, this could involve choosing between two different paths or two different opportunities. The Lovers encourage you to align your decisions with what truly matters to you and make choices from the heart, choices that resonate with your authentic self. For some of you, this can be a calling that will push you to leave a professional situation that is no longer fulfilling. If you want to know how someone feels, as you can imagine, the Lovers is a very positive card. It shows that someone has strong feelings for you, and they may feel a karmic connection to you, because the Lovers is one of the karmic cards in tarot. So this card indicates the possibility of a soulmate relationship. This person might feel that your connection is destined or fated, and that will add to a sense of depth and significance to your relationship. A Gemini sun or ascendant might play a significant role this week. Strong days are Tuesday and Saturday. So these were the weekly tarot horoscopes for the week of July 15th to July the 21st. I hope you enjoyed them, and I will see you again next week. Have a great week.